In today's Health Spotlight, we're joined by Greer Bailey, an audiologist at CEENTA SouthPark office. And hello, welcome to the show.
Thank you.
We're talking about hearing loss in children. This is a really big thing. So how prevalent is hearing loss in children?
So pediatric hearing loss is actually much more prevalent than people realize. It is one of the most common conditions that's diagnosed in pediatric patients. And statistics show that by the age of 18, 1 in every 5 children has experienced some type or degree of hearing loss in their lifetime.
So what are the symptoms and signs we should be looking for? And the reason why I say that, because my daughter used to talk to my son all the time when he was younger, and we thought he was suffering from hearing loss.
Sure. So there's a lot of people that can be involved, or individuals that should be monitoring for signs and symptoms of hearing loss. So sometimes it will be parents, caregivers, teachers, but things that you can look for in newborns: startle sounds, if they don't startle to loud sounds, if they're not localizing to where sounds are coming from.
You mean we localize, like looking
Yes.
to check out to see where the sound's coming from?
Yep. If they're not babbling very much, or if their babbles are not progressing into somewhat of intelligible speech. And then in older children, if they're having difficulty following and understanding instructions, if they are having difficulty in school, if they're asking for repetition often, those are a lot of the most prevalent signs and symptoms.
So let's talk about, how does the untreated hearing loss, how does that impact children?
Yes, so intervention and management of hearing loss in pediatric patients is essential, because hearing loss is a very encompassing kind of condition that can impact a lot of things about a child, from overall development. It'll cause difficulty with speech and language skills. If you can't hear something appropriately, you're not going to be able to produce it appropriately. So children often exhibit speech and language delays. Sometimes they'll have difficulty in school, social concerns, behavioral concerns, all the above.
So as a parent, how is it identified and how is it diagnosed?
Yes, so we're very lucky in the state of North Carolina. We have a very robust newborn hearing screening program. So any baby that is born in the state of North Carolina, they actually undergo a newborn hearing screen.
Okay.
If they do not pass that screening, or if there are risk factors in their medical history for hearing loss, they're then referred to a clinical audiologist for further diagnostic testing.
Any other intervention methods or options for hearing loss?
Yes, so there are various ways, even when children get older, for diagnostic procedures. And if we diagnose hearing loss, then there are intervention options such as hearing aids, cochlear implants, bone conduction solutions, hearing assistive technology, but it's not a one-size-fits-all. So every treatment option is going to be individually recommended based on the type and degree of hearing loss.
So Greer, you're at the SouthPark office?
I am.
Okay, where can people get more information and follow and get
Yep,
to you?
they can visit us on our website, which is CEENTA.com, or they can call and schedule an appointment with us at any point in time.
Any point in time, and have any questions, you guys are there to answer.
Yep, absolutely. Our main hub, or our pediatric team, is at the SouthPark location, but we do see pediatric patients at all locations.
And that's CEENTA.com.
Yes.
CEENTA.com. If your child is experiencing hearing loss, make sure you get CEENTA a call. Indeed. Thank you very much.
You're very welcome. Thank you so much for having me.